Hey folks, Mayor Tom Koch here with another update regarding the coronavirus and what your government officials are doing on your behalf. Today's been a hectic day and a busy day. I've been on conference calls with mayors and city managers all around Boston, across the state. I've had conversations on the phone with Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito. We're following information from the Department of Public Health, DC on education issues. Each day at 4 o'clock, our Health Commissioner, Ruth Jones, gets the latest updates on data and stats relating to anything Quincy, relating to this virus. So everyone's talking to each other and trying to make good decisions, good informed decisions based on good recommendations. A couple of basic things I want to remind people of. One is, we got to keep our heads cool here. I've been talking to some store owners and stuff, and going in cleaning out shelves. Please don't hoard. There's other people, your neighbors, your friends, your family members that need these items as well. This is going to be a little bit of an interruption, but it's not the end of the world. Let's keep this certainly in context. Having said that, it is serious. So I remind everybody to follow the recommendations by the CDC as well as the State Department of Public Health, and that is washing your hands frequently for 20 seconds, soap and water. Sanitize is good for the bacteria stuff, but the virus stuff is only killed by soap and water. So we suggest that and remind you to do that. Be smart. When you're going out the door, use the elbow. Don't grab the doorknob. There's some basic things that many people do anyway. I have friends, I call them germaphobes. They've been doing this stuff for a long time. But seriously, there are good common sense ways to do this. And you can get some of this on the website, both at the Commonwealth of Massachusetts Department of Public Health or the CDC at the federal level. A couple of things more closely related to Quincy, and that is the last 2 days, Quincy Public Schools have sent out some notices to students and families on what's going on in our schools. And I've been in touch with the superintendent, Rick DeCristofaro, the deputy superintendent, Kevin Mulvey, and other folks at the school department. So everyone's meeting on a regular basis. So we've made a decision that as far as anything after school, only those school events directly related to the kids are going to go forward. All rentals, outside uses, community meetings in schools are all being canceled. Civil service exams, SATs, everything is being canceled as far as rentals goes to keep our schools as clean as possible. Every day, the school custodians far more active on cleaning everything, banisters, doorknobs, counters, desk areas, and so forth. And that robust program will continue in the days ahead. Now, there's discussions with other mayors and other school districts about whether we should close schools or not. And that gets into some real big questions. It has a lot of implications. For example, if the state decided tomorrow to close all the schools for a couple of weeks or 4 weeks, as some mayors are suggesting, what do working parents do? That creates an issue. There's a lot of parents that are nurses in the medical field. Now they're home with their kids and not in the medical field where they're going to be needed over these coming weeks because the additional burden created by this crisis we have. So we got to keep our heads about us. We're talking through these issues and we're making decisions and informing you as we go along. Tomorrow there is a major conference call between Department of Public Health, DC, and all our school superintendents, and there's going to be some discussions and recommendations coming out of that. So I'm sure that tomorrow we'll have another update on where we're going, where things are happening. You may be hearing other school districts are closing. Some are making the decision they're closing on Monday for 2 weeks. As I said, there's a lot of implications. There's also implications on the school year, the school days. You need X amount of days of education to graduate. This has implications on those issues, and I understand public safety, health comes first, but all these decisions we make have great consequences and implications down the road. The other question I have raised with some of my colleagues, if we close for 2 weeks, this virus is going to be around for several months. What do we do then? So I don't want to overreact and get into a panic mode. We have no cases directly involved with our schools. We'll find out the latest data today. As I reported the last time we did this, we had one woman that was self-isolated. She was part of that Biogen conference, and there has been no community transaction with her in any way, no connection to our schools. So I really feel that as a community, we are safe. We all know, based on what we're hearing, there are going to be more cases. It's going to happen, and we have to deal with it. But we have to deal with it responsibly. We will keep you informed. I appreciate you taking the time out to watch this, and we'll stay in touch. Thanks so much.